Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the Island Viper. I wanted to post one more update on the Entertainment Earth distribution issue, and I found out what happened and why things went the way they did for me. So we'll start with the fact that a sales manager for Entertainment Earth distribution came across my video. And the last video that I did, the part 2, and he watched the entire video and put forth the effort to find my account. He didn't have my real name or anything, and he went through the effort of like searching out who has a YouTube channel, who orders this stuff, who was transferred to a new representative, and he ended up finding me like a week later, and he called me. First he emailed me, then he called me. And when he called me, he said that he was looking for someone who made a YouTube video. And I told him that was me, and he first apologized for everything that had happened to me with Entertainment Earth distribution, and asked that that I allow him, this sales manager, to take over and service my account. And I told him, like, at this point, I'm done with Entertainment Earth. I want all of this stuff canceled. I don't want any of the stuff that I have on order now because of the the service that I've received. And that was when we started talking about the representative that I had, why I was transferred to her to begin with, and what had happened with her. So there was about a week where I got, like, to start with, after I got transferred, there was no introductory email with her introducing herself. There was no phone call. I called her several times and I left voicemails that never got returned. And finally, one of my emails got a response stating that she was on vacation. So I awaited her return, and 3 days after she was supposed to return, she emailed me back, said that she was going to look into the orders that I wanted to get canceled. And this was the last communication that I had with her. She also said that she was going to look into the shipping issues that I had with the Super 7 figures. And never heard anything back from her. That's because she quit. She quit without telling anyone. She just, poof, gone. So anyone whose account she was servicing was left in limbo with no sales representative. And I would assume that anybody else that she was with had to do something similar to what I've had to do, trying to reach out and trying to find out what was going on. But this lady quit, and I ended up having other orders fulfilled. That this is how long it went on. I had other orders fulfilled that I had previously wanted to cancel, and again dealt with the same shipping issues. And the new guy servicing my account, the sales manager, has promised that if I don't receive the level of service that I desire or expect, to let him know, and he'll get me transferred to my original service representative, which did a fantastic job, and I cannot praise this guy enough of what a good job that he did taking care of his clients. But I will say that I have decided to stick with Entertainment Earth distribution for now and see how it goes. And there are things that I do want to order from them, but I am scaling back drastically. I have a lot of stuff going on right now. My wife and I are planning to have another child. We are in the process of getting things going to build a new home. I'll still be here for an undetermined amount of time, but we are going to be building a new home and selling this home. That is the plan right now, unless things completely change. But I do want to stick with Entertainment Earth distribution for some of the stuff that I want to order, like the new Super 7 O-ring figures. I want to carry those. I still want to carry classified stuff. Even if I don't buy all of the figures in bulk, I at least want to carry the Army Builder figures or select Army Builder figures. So I'm leaving my account open for that. And he has agreed to make sure that I am the first person on his list to call when they are solicited for new products. And he has followed through with that so far. And I've placed 2 small orders, again with Entertainment Earth distribution, of stuff that I do want to carry. So we'll see how it goes. I'm willing to give him a shot because he put forth the effort to watch my video and to look into my situation and to reach out to me and offer to help me. The orders that had been sitting dormant for 2 years plus at this point, plus a couple of other newer orders that I just decided I didn't want to carry anymore. He got those canceled for me in a matter of just asking me what orders I wanted to cancel, told me to send him the order numbers, and we went over it on the phone, and he got those canceled for me by the next day, and there was no issue. And he also let me know that if I receive product again with the screwed up shipping, where it's pieced out here and there in the boxes where it doesn't need to be, or if it's shipped not in a consolidation box or whatever, to reach out and let him know, and he'll get it taken care of for me. So I'm going to give this guy a shot and see how that goes. But anyway, I know that it's been a little while since I posted a video. The part 2 of that whole thing was the last video that I posted. It's because I've just been extremely busy with family and selling off some stuff. I am scaling back my collection because I believe that I've basically come to the mindset where I believe that if I don't have the space to display it, I don't need it. What joy am I getting other than just hoarding if all of my stuff lives in totes where I don't get to look at it, I don't get to mess with it, I don't get to see it? So if I can't have it in my office, if I can't have it displayed, then I don't need it. That leads me to some of the stuff in here that I don't really, I'm not really as into anymore. I am going to be liquidating those items, and I've been doing some of that on Facebook and the Facebook groups that I will link in the description, and on eBay, which there's also a link to my eBay store in the description as well. So if you guys want to see some of the stuff that I'm selling, it's going to be third-party Black Major, Red Laser, whatever, O-ring figures first, and I am going to move on to getting rid of the majority of my vintage O-ring GiJoe collection. That will come after I liquidate all of the Black Major and Red Laser third-party bootlegs, whatever you want to call them. Once I liquidate that stuff, then I'm going to get into some of the vintage O-ring figures, because honestly, I'm just not that much into the vintage figures anymore. I'm way more into the stuff that you see back here behind me. These modern, the modern figures from, 10, 12, whatever years ago. The Valor versus Venom line is about 20 years old now. So these are 20-year-old figures, and I'm going to say that I'm more into these than I am some of the vintage O-ring figures. Just because, the vintage O-ring figures were cool because I was getting those as a kid, and I really had a great attachment to them, and I'm going to keep some of those figures that were my favorites, like Cobra Crystal Ball. But... which is funny, man. People think that I'm joking when I say that he's my favorite Cobra character, but he really is. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep some of those figures, but the majority of them are going to be liquidated, as well as my a big part of my vintage mint on card sealed collection of figures. I'm going to be getting those into the hands of people who can enjoy them as much as I once did, or who can appreciate them as much as I once did. I am more focused on G.I. Joe Classified and other 6-inch scale figures. Really looking forward to the 6-inch Skeletron figures. I've recently gotten into Marauders Task Force. Love those figures, and I've actually mentioned to the guys, I think a couple of times about, you know, how great it would be if they would make 6-inch figures. If you haven't experienced any of their 4-inch modern style figures, what you receive with a geared up figure is something like this with a kit. You've got a buck, a kit, arms, hands, whatever, heads, and all kinds of cool stuff here. And you assemble your figure as you want it geared up. And as you can see here, and there's like even little pouches that go on the web gear. It's such an awesome system, and I would love, absolutely love, to see this in the 6-inch scale. I think that it would be a total game changer. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post more videos. Check out the description to this video for links to Facebook groups and eBay, where you will see some of the stuff that I'm selling. I'm also doing some, what I think is really cool, my first 3D printed set that will go with G.I. Joe. That's another thing that I've been spending a lot of time on lately is 3D printing and whatnot. And I've created an Adventure Team inspired set that I'll tell you about. I'll make it my own video, its own standalone video for. But there's a story that goes with it and everything, and I'm working on getting some artwork created for it, and we'll have its own packaging. So I'm hoping that turns out to be a really cool piece. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.